Hey there, YouTube. Welcome to Big Mike Beard Wisdom. So, 1 month update on the Sweet Passion and the Kajari Melons. And so far, so good-ish. So let's start with the Kajari Melons. So they took off and were growing like no one's business. Way faster than the Sweet Passions. But the Sweet Passions have definitely caught up. And I kind of think it's one of those things where up here in Minnesota, we haven't had the warm days that I thought we were going to be having this year. So in previous years, man, it's been hot. But this year, it seems like the world's just been on AC and raining a lot. So not as much sunshine as we would expect. And 2024 is going to be a year where a lot of people in Minnesota are going to remember floods. So tons of rain, lots of clouds, not a lot of sunlight, and relatively cool. Also, like this Kajari one, it's been having some issues. So I don't know what's going on exactly, but I'm kind of thinking this is like a little blight kind of fungus stuff going. So I'm treating it with a copper fungicide. So I sprayed this down once about 2 weeks ago, and then I sprayed it down yesterday. So I'm hoping for the best. This one over here, not quite as affected, but probably still slightly affected. And then you got this guy over here, who seems to be doing all right. I'm a little worried about how light colored that stem is. Like maybe something weird's going on. But we also had squirrels dig in here and kind of bury something. And then something else came along and kind of swiped out this whole side. So I'm like, what swipes out the whole side? Maybe a dog? And then the Sweet Passions, you can see we've got 2 plants going, whereas previously we only had kind of like 1. So they definitely took their time as far as catching up with the rest of it, but man, they've outrun the Kajari. So these are also getting treated at the same time with the copper fungicide just to be safe, because I don't know, how prone both of these are going to be to the same kind of stuff, but I figure whatever's affecting that one, it's got to be either in the air or in the potting mix. We got the potting mix more or less from the same store and from Miracle Grow, so I mean, hopefully it's not in the potting mix. But hopefully both of them are going to be okay. I was really excited by the fast growth of the Kajaris, but they've kind of slowed down recently. But again, it's been cool. So we've had highs in like the 70s and then maybe an 80-degree day each week. So I'm assuming the Sweet Passion's like, hey, I like 70 degrees. Whereas the Kajari is really looking for the 80s. So really looking for warmer temperatures. Whereas, the Sweet Passion, kind of okay with the cooler stuff. And then trestle-wise, you can see this one's got a little bit of a bend. But it seemed like as soon as I put this up was when we had a week with 14 inches of rain. So it was definitely one of those situations where I might have jinxed myself, or the whole state. So kind of like when you put your snow shovels away early, you just caused everyone to have a blizzard. And then I did add in a rain gauge just to kind of help track as like how much water these guys are getting. But you can kind of see in here something kind of dug down this side too, so I don't know what's doing that exactly, but something's doing it. So sunlight wise, I'm pretty sure these guys are still getting about 12 hours. It's gonna be really interesting because we're on the other side of the summer solstice now, being that it's now July 6th. So 30 days in, there's plants. With how the Kajaris kind of took off in the beginning, I thought for sure I'd be mounting these guys up on the trellis right now. But, they're going. I'm a little worried about this one. I think this one's going to be a lost cause. So, but you never know. I got surprised by some of these other ones popping up and going. So maybe this one just needed a little bit of a breather. That's a weed. Today was only supposed to be a high of about 78, and right now it's 89 degrees, so pretty good jump temperature wise. So hopefully the Kajari melons are getting what they need to really kind of pop off and, you know, be healthy and really go, because I'm really eager to see what they wind up tasting like. So fingers crossed. Hopefully next update good stuff's happening. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to like, subscribe, and I'll check you next time.